Hello, everybody. It is now 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to go over a few things. As you can see in the title, this is Life Insurance 101. I'm not going to be on here long. I have to go get my kids in a few minutes. But I wanted to get on here because I said that I would, to go over some key things in regards to life insurance, okay? I know life insurance is a taboo subject in regards to, a lot of people don't want to talk about it because they don't want to think about death. A lot of people don't want to talk about it because they feel like it's just something that the conversation is not really been had, okay? So that's why I am here. I have my notes right here. I'm not going to play with y'all. I'm going to get on here. I'm going to give the information that I have, that I've inquired, that I've gained by working in the life insurance specifically industry, in the field of life insurance. I want to let y'all know what I have, and I'm going to get off of here. And hopefully the people that catch the replay, great. And the people that are joining live, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. So I'm going to get on here and tell y'all what I got. So first things first, I want to let you guys know I'm not here to sell y'all life insurance, okay? Do I sell life insurance? Yes. If you want life insurance, can you contact me? Yes. But the purpose of this live and this video is to not sell you anything. It's really just to share the information that I have and just to educate people in regards to this life insurance whole field, because I know a lot of people don't know. It's a lot of misconceptions out there. It's a lot of just wrong information, and a lot of they just don't know. So that's what I'm here for, okay? So my purpose is not to sell you life insurance. It's just to share the information and just educate people on life insurance, okay? So the first thing, major key, a lot of people think that you pay for life insurance with money, okay? No. What you pay for life insurance with is, one, your health, and two, is going to be your age, okay? So today, as of today, what's today? February 9th, 2021, this is the youngest you'll ever be today. So me being 30 years old, this is the youngest I will ever be as of today. What that means is, when you get life insurance, or when you call to get life insurance, you need to act quickly. The more the days pass by, the older you're getting, okay? Now, what does that mean, Stephanie? What do you mean you pay for life insurance with your age and your health? Because life insurance is rated. Rated meaning the older you are, the more expensive it's going to be. The healthier you are, the less expensive it's going to be, okay? So if you think into yourself, and I deal with this on a daily, if you think, oh, I'm going to wait, I'm going to just wait till I, have some kids, or I'm going to wait till I get a little older to get life insurance. No, okay? The older you are, the more it costs. Even health. Of course, you can't know sicknesses that you may get down the line, God forbid. You may not know of accidents and certain things that may happen, God forbid. But if you take action now and purchase life insurance now, you'll be prepared to where if something does happen later down the line, you're good, okay? So I'm going to tell y'all a little story about a young lady that I knew, okay? So with her, we wanted to, you think of life insurance as just a grown-up thing. Of course, it's something that's in the back of your mind. You might not have heard of it. You might not be interested in it. But at the end of the day, I have someone I knew. So she was diagnosed with cancer early. I believe she was 12 years old, diagnosed with cancer. Now, when you have an illness, it's basically pre-existing conditions. it is very hard to get covered for life insurance with a condition or illness or a disease. Now, it's some companies that will not insure you, period. And it's some companies that will, but your death payout would be a little lower. Now, who thinks, oh, when I get 13 years old, I'm going to be diagnosed with X, Y, and Z? Nobody thinks of that. But if you're prepared and you get life insurance at the earliest opportunity, you're taken care of. A lot of people don't know. For my children, when your children are born, a few days old, you can wait till they one, but a few days old, you can actually get insurance on your kid. By them getting insurance early, okay, they're locked in now. So let's say, y'all gonna hear me say God forbid a million times, okay? God forbid my daughter is diagnosed with any type of illness later on in life. It doesn't matter because she's already insured. I have 3 daughters. They were already insured when they were 1 year old. So now, God forbid, something happens later on in their life, they're covered. They don't have to go scrambling around from insurance company to insurance company to try to find some insurance. Okay? So that's my first thing. Health and age. So, like, for instance, you're rated. Smokers pay more in life insurance than non-smokers. Now, this is not a judgment thing. This is just a reality thing. This is the way life insurance works. It's a rated system. So, for y'all smokers, y'all might have to pay a little more. And for people who don't smoke, you don't. It's common sense. Why? Because if you're smoking on a daily, you're causing, maybe issues in the future that someone who does not smoke may not have to deal with in the future. Now, of course, this is all just happenstance, but logically, if you're a smoker, you may run into other illnesses and diseases and issues, whereas people who do not smoke may not have those issues, okay? So that's kind of common sense, but you're rated. I want y'all to see the rating system. So now, child riders, if you get a life insurance policy on yourself as an adult and you have a kid, you can add your child as a rider on your policy for literally like a few dollars. Like, you can literally get $10,000 of coverage for your child on your policy, to put them as a rider on your policy for like $5 extra. Now, what that also means is, I believe when they turn at least 21 or 25, it's different for different companies, they will fall off. They will have to get their own insurance. But there's also a way where they can transfer being a rider and get their own policy so that they're still straight. Okay? I know it's a lot. I promise y'all, I'm not giving y'all everything right now. I'm just giving y'all the bare 101, bare bottom necessities and knowledge now, and then I'll do other videos later. Okay? So if you have kids, you can get them a policy by themselves. Literally, my daughters all have insurance, and I pay $20 a month. All of my kids are insured. God forbid, like I said, if they catch or have anything medically wrong or accident or anything later on in life, they're still insured. They're locked in. Okay? I don't have to worry. They're done. $20 a month. I pay more monthly for my lashes. Okay? Okay. Just to put that out there. Okay? So I just want y'all to see. A lot of people don't, life insurance, I got to pay on it. Yeah. If you wanted to pay you, yeah. Okay. So monthly, it's very low for children. It's very minimal, literally $5 can give you, and it depends, like I said, on the health and the age. So the younger the kid is, the less expensive it is. Okay. Now, what else? Okay. Yeah. And I do want to say, I'm not saying anything. I know people get a little nervous about life insurance because they don't like to talk about death. And this is not that. This is not to scare you. This is not to make you think you're gonna die. This is not to make, create fear in your heart. It's more so to prepare you. It's more so to make sure that you have your ducks in a row, because it's just a part of life. Death is a part of life. You live, and you live the best life you possibly can, and then you die. Okay? Now, of course, a lot of religious people want to be caught up. That's fine. That's fine and all. But I just want to help to prepare you. Just give you knowledge, and you do with it as you will. Okay? Now, so with that being said, I also am a mom and a wife. Okay? So my heart really goes to moms. And my heart really goes to women in general, because I am a woman, okay? So I do want to speak to women for a quick second. So I had a friend that I used to be a part of this life insurance company. And this is when I actually first got into life insurance. And we were selling life insurance. It was a decent company or whatever. And I had a friend. I'm just going to name him Sam for the sake of this live, okay? I hope I'm not talking too quick, y'all. I told you I got to run and get my kids in a minute, so yeah. But I had this friend, let's just call him Sam. He was in the NFL. Well, he used to play in the NFL. He did pro football, played pro football. He kind of had these Chad Tatum vibes, like he was built like Chad Tatum, and he was a cool dude, real football type of guy. And you can look at him and kind of see, like, this dude came from money. Like, this dude, yeah, I'm pretty sure he came from money. So in the life insurance company that we worked in, of course, we told our stories and stuff like that. And when he got up there, he told his story. And basically, his father passed away from a heart attack when he was 3 years old. Okay? He was 3 years old. His father passed away from a heart attack. And because his father had life insurance, okay, because his father had their affairs in order, when his father passed, when Sam was 3 years old, now let me just throw this in here. His mother was a stay-at-home mom. Did not work. It was Sam, and he had a sister, okay? So when his father passed away when he was 3 years old, because they had life insurance, Sam was able to have the best of everything. Okay? Now, this is not across the board everybody's story, but this is just to show you this woman, his mother, now was able to provide private schools, send both her kids to private school, was able to put Sam in the best camps for football, was to be able to put in him all the training that he needed, all the merchandise and products that he needed. He was able to get because they had this money, this income actually coming in on a steady pace from their father's life insurance policy. Okay? So yes, life insurance can mean just final expense, final burial, just put the person in the ground. Yes, life insurance can also mean income, can also mean I'm paying out this amount every month to, well, it's paying out this amount every month to his family. Okay? So Sam was able to go to the top schools, best training, and eventually follow his dream of being in the NFL. Now, of course, when he retired or left the NFL, I believe he had an injury, left the NFL, he decided to sell life insurance because his story was so rich and it was so good, and he can really explain to people the benefits of having it from a personal standpoint, okay? So, now, like I was saying before with the women, listen, sis, this lady, his mother, was a stay-at-home mom, okay? I'm going to speak to y'all from a personal standpoint. I am a wife and a mother of 3. Now, God forbid, if something happened to my husband, If he was to walk outside and not come back that day, yes, I will be it will be horrific. It will be terrible as far as the grieving process. But to think about the financial strain of that thing is intense, okay? It's intense, okay? Now, mentally, before me and my husband got life insurance, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I thought about it. Men do some stuff, some not so smart stuff all the time. Women do too, but so what Terrell used to go to the store, the liquor store at 12 midnight. Why? Or make a run or do something that it just didn't sit well with me. Okay, so mentally I'm like, if something happens to him, where does that leave me? And that's what I want, and I mean financially. Of course, it would be tragic, but I want you all to think, especially my women who have children, to think if something was to happen. Now, even if you're not with your child's father, if something was to happen to this person who I've created a life with, financially, where does that leave me? Now, I will say, I still worry about my husband regardless with life insurance or not. But to have that mental peace of we gonna be good financially, we got money. I'll have money to send my kids to grieving therapy. I'll have money to take care of them. Before life insurance, your girl was out here yo, we gonna have to move. We gonna have to go back to my mom's. We gonna have to figure something else out, because me and my husband, we've been married for 10 years, so our money is together. Yes, he has his own account. Yes, I have my own personal account, but at the main point is our money is together. So completely taking that income away is So that is the sole point of having life insurance, okay? Now, I want to say this to a lot of my, baby mothers, okay? You got a baby father. If y'all not together, you still have insurable interest, okay? Insurable interest is what you have to take a policy out on someone. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all the definition of insurable interest so y'all can know what that is and what it means, okay? Insurable interest is for instance, when you lose someone or something, and when you lose it, that causes you suffer financially. So because of that loss, now you have a loss. Because of that, so that's insurable interest. So you have insurable interest with family, mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt. Just think of a simple term. If that person was to pass, would you have a say in the funeral? Would you have to help plan? Would you have a part? Those are people that most likely have insurable interest. Now, like I said, if you have a child with somebody, that's insurable interest. Because at the end of the day, if something happens to the father or the mother, you now have to raise this child completely on your own. Okay? So, and of course you have support, help. These are very difficult conversations to have, and I definitely want to have them with empathy and grace. But I also want to be very blunt and very direct so you know exactly what I'm saying. Okay? So, if you have your child's father, y'all not together, it don't matter. If y'all have a child, the person, the mother or the father, can take a policy out on the other parent. You can be the owner, you can be the payer, and they can just be the insured. Okay? Now, with that being said, y'all don't understand. I've experienced so much. I don't like to use the word drama, but I've experienced so much turmoil when it comes to stuff like this, funerals, family acting a fool, crazy, blah, 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 blah. So with that being said, if you create, now you definitely got to talk to the company that you're getting the policy through, because some policies you have to provide that death certificate. So if that's going to be an issue, you get this stuff straight while that person is walking and alive. Get this stuff on paper, get it in a will, get it done, okay? If you had to, I'm just going to put this in a situation because I got to go. If you had to get a policy on your baby daddy and pay for it, let's say if you're in your 20s or 30s, let's just say it can be a term policy. It don't have to be a whole life policy. It can be just for the term that your child is in its adolescence until that child turns 18. And then you can be done with it. But just listen to what I'm saying. You can get a policy and pay on that. Let's say if it's $50. Let's say $50 a month. Whatever. You still, the person you're getting the policy out on has to be aware. You can't, I don't know if y'all thinking this already. Oh, I'm just going to do this on the side and not let them know. No. They have to be aware. And if y'all both adults, and I know that can be a hard situation, but if y'all are both adults and the child's best interest is the forefront, it should not be a problem. Yeah, and even if you a woman, you better get those what to say and how to say it before going into the room, before going into the conversation, because it's important. Okay, it's important. It's important for your child, and it's important for you. Okay. Now, yes. So like I was saying, even if people think it's too much, I don't want to pay that extra expense. But you'll pay every month for Hulu, Netflix. I'll pay, like I said, y'all, I pay monthly on my lashes. And it is what it is. Even though I don't have them on right now. But I pay a monthly membership. I pay a monthly membership for my water to get delivered. I pay a monthly membership. What else I pay? For my Orange Theory, my gym that I go to. Now, with these monthly memberships, I'm not paying saying, in a year, I'm going to get rid of this month. No. I pay monthly, and it is what it is. So, I don't want you to think of it like that. I want you to think of it more as choosing to prepare for your future versus just your right now. Okay? So, if you had to pay, if your life insurance is $40 a month, $80 a month, $100 a month, and you got to choose between paying that life insurance and paying something else, just put things in perspective. You want to make sure you choose your future, not just necessarily looking at your right now, your present. Okay? All right. So I think that's pretty much all that I have today. Look, y'all, I'm looking at my notes. I told y'all I was definitely finna be on point. My husband said, don't get on here just rambling. So I tried to create some notes so I can be on track. But yeah, so even if you do have specific questions, life insurance, being in the life insurance industry is very intense from this perspective. You have to have empathy, grace, having these conversations, even with people's medical history. You have to be discreet. You can't just, you have to know so much because like I said, your life insurance is rated by your health and your age. The older you get, the more it's going to cost. The more unhealthier you are, the more it's going to cost, or the lesser your death benefit will be. Children, the cheapest life insurance ever is kids. Even if you get a policy and don't think about it no more, you just pay the $5 coming directly out of your account. It's the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. Because like I said, down the line, God forbid, y'all know African Americans, black people get diabetes, high blood pressure, all type of these, high cholesterol, just a bunch of stuff that we're prone to get just by the way we eat, our culture, and a lot of stuff like that. But if you have a policy as a child, you'll always be insured. As long as you pay that insurance, as long as you keep paying on it. But, you'll actually be locked in to have insurance if you get it early. You are locked in at that age, and you're locked in at that health. So, with that being said, I think I'm done talking, y'all, because I just be talking on here and I got to go get my kids. But I want y'all to like this video, share this video. I did not know I was going to be in this field. I did not know I was going to be talking about life insurance. That's not something I grew up saying. What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, a life insurance agent. No, but I'm here now, and the stories that I have incurred, the stories that I have, the people that I've experienced, different life experiences with life insurance, funeral homes, death, GoFundMes, families acting a fool. The things that I've experienced, I definitely want to give what I know so that it can help you. The Bible says that my people are destroyed from lack of knowledge. I don't want y'all to not know this stuff. If you don't know it, and then God forbid if something happens and you have to plan a funeral, it is extremely difficult. Okay? But if you have your things in place, and you have a will, you have life insurance, you have things prepared. It's not say, oh, I'm gonna have this because I'm finna die. No, it is, I'm intentional. I am intentional about my life. I'm intentional about my future. I'm intentional for my children. You understand what I'm saying? It's not so just taboo and, yeah. So I just want to let you guys know, like this video, please share this video. I appreciate everyone who came in and watched it. I'm finna go get my girls now. But if you have any questions, message me, DM me. Even if you have a policy that you're not sure of, if it's enough, if you should get more, you can also transfer insurance as well, where if you have a certain policy, you can convert it to a different policy based off the windows, based off the time, based off the company. So questions you may have, contact me. Like this video, this live. Is that what the people say? Share it. So I'm thinking about going live or doing videos about this topic on Wednesdays and Fridays, or Wednesday or Friday, because can't do both. And if you have any questions that you want me to talk about on the next live, let me know. The next thing I want to talk about also in my next video is probably the actual planning, like actually taking the steps to plan, having things aligned in regards to merchandise, caskets, headstones, urns. Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be put in one of the walls or different things? These are questions. You don't understand. I be talking to people with my business when I'm working. Do you want to be I'm talking to older people. I'm talking to people that's 65 and 70. Do you want to be cremated or buried? And they looking at me like, cremated, buried? I never thought about that. And I'm looking at them like, okay. Alrighty, well, I'm going to give you a few minutes. But it's like, y'all have to think about this. Y'all got to just get in. Like I said, if you have kids, if you don't have kids, if it's just you can still be prepared. You can still have your affairs in line. And if you do have a family, even more of a reason. If you're single with no kids, no husband, no spouse, at the same time, you still don't want to be a burden on anyone. We don't want to say that word, but in my business, we got to say it, What do you have in place so that you are not a burden to your family? Because when you pass, I don't care. I run into people. I gotta get off this thing. I'm talking too much. I run into people that say, "Oh, just burn me up, put me in the little urn." Excuse me? The urn costs money. It's not free. You still gotta pay for it. So, okay. You know, it's just one of those things where to put a hole in the dirt, it costs money. Okay? But anywho, I appreciate everyone who is on here, who watched it. If you have any comments, if you have any opinions, or any ways that you think I can better these lives, or topics that I can talk about that you really feel that will help others, that will help yourself, let me know. Comment, share, like. I appreciate you all. You all have a blessed Tuesday. And just be great and have a great day. Bye, guys. See you later.